Hey everyone, it's me Noah Min from the Arc of Truth, and it's currently 12:11 a.m. and 9:10 on the 10th of September 2017. So I'm probably gonna be publishing this later, so forgive me about showing this to you. Well, recording this very early and then posting it later on YouTube. But anyway, here's some news that we have about Hurricane Irma, and especially some other related topics about what's happening in Florida. Currently, Hurricane Irma, just back when it was about 7 o'clock p.m. here on the Pacific Coast, it remained as a Category 3 earthquake. Good news is that it's managed to slowly lose some of its power. But the bad news is, at this moment of 12:11 a.m., or well, now it just turned 12:12 a.m., it regained status as a Category 4 earthquake. Or no, not earthquake, hurricane, my bad. And that's definitely a big issue, considering that Hurricane Irma is definitely one of the strongest hurricanes ever recorded in Florida history, at least as far as I know. In other news, in order to help with everything that's been going on, President Trump has actually been working with the Democrats on trying to get a bill passed in order to help both the victims of Harvey and to get some aid for eventual victims of Hurricane Irma, which is definitely a very big news. He had to give up some things along the way in terms of not talking about debt ceiling until at least December of this year. Personally, I did not like that, but I understand why he has to do it, considering that currently in his administration, he has to deal with the impact of 2 hurricanes, and this is just, this is very big. I'm kind of surprised of how much disaster has been going on, especially in the Gulf of Mexico as of late, and I'm a little bit surprised of how much activity there has been, but maybe I shouldn't be. I mean, it's been a while. In fact, I was born in West Palm Beach, Florida, and when I was 3, I was in Hurricane Irene in 1999, and I recall, from Mom, she recalled that we actually went through the eye of the storm. And it was a small hurricane, and we had some flooding and stuff, but yeah, considering that, I should not be surprised. I mean, there has been activity like this for a while, but still, it's been a while for me, so I am having that a little bit shock. It's a little shockness to it, but here's the thing. I am glad that some things are getting done. For example, like I said before, with Trump trying to work with Democrats in order to get some like a aid package to the Harvey victims and the Irma victims. But there's also some news with I think it came from Tampa Bay, Florida. I can't be exactly sure that's the correct city, but there's been a mandatory curfew there. Now, at first, I was kind of advised. I was kind of against it, because I was kind of thinking that this may be something like the Houston mayor, where he decided not to evacuate the city of Houston, and everything just went out of control from there. That was the negative effect that Harvey caused, which definitely caused a lot of damage and some other things relating to service and rescue operations in Texas and Louisiana. But as I look into it, it turns out that the reason why this mayor decided to put in this curfew is because he didn't want anyone to be out and night because that's I think that's when Hurricane Irma is gonna pass, and that's gonna definitely destroy a lot of homes. And considering that there will be people out there that have evacuated, that is definitely saying something. It's like saying, we are gonna make that this is for your own safety. Just don't, whatever you do not come out of your homes late out at night because of the hurricane. I mean, there's a possibility that there might be violators of the law, which at times there may be. The sheriff's department would probably arrest some people for violating that law. At least it's temporarily temporal. You know what I mean, a temporal law. But there is also been just a fear that these violators might actually get caught in the storm, and that rescue service operators will not be able to actually get in there and actually help them out. And that's kind of understandable considering how much damage hurricanes can cause and how many blocks they can actually make in terms of destroying communications, and especially any efforts by local rescue service operators. So after looking at this, I think this is a fine idea, considering that I'm sure there are some people who are not leaving the city of Tampa Bay. Like I said before, I'm not sure this is the correct city, but I'm thinking that I have a feeling that it is. So for right now, it's just that there's a Hurricane Irma is just already just destroying parts of southern Florida. In fact, I think it's already past the Florida Keys as of this moment. But it's possible that it may get into follow the low pressure and actually go into other states, like maybe Georgia, and maybe as far as Tennessee. The weather could change at any time, but currently that's the projected path of Hurricane Irma. So I will let you guys know on any further developments as they unfold. And for any Florida viewers, I hope that I'm really sorry, and I hope you guys can get through this. I really hope so. I'm praying for you. That's all I have for you today. My name is Noah, and I'm from the Ark of Truth. Time has come today.